So let's go ahead. Jrue Holiday trade suggestions.
Miami, only place that makes sense.
Nah.
If you can get off Waiters and like James Johnson.
I don't really think they need him.
Okay, so then where's he going? I mean, Denver, maybe. You want to trade Gary Harris? Gary Harris and Malik Beasley or something like that.
If I'm the Pelicans, honestly, you got to get me Jamal Murray.
Oh, you're not getting him there.
Why?
I'm not trading Jamal Murray.
Why?
No, I'm straight.
Why?
I'm straight.
Why?
Because I want to pair Jamal Murray with Jrue Holiday.
I don't really think you need to. I'll put Jrue at the point. And then you got size in your backcourt. Right now, I don't think they got. Well, then you got defensive size in your backcourt because Jamal. I think they all around the same height, right? They all. Or Jrue Holiday 6'5".
6'4", 6'5".
Let me see.
I think Gary Harris 6'3" and Jamal Murray 6'3".
Jrue Holiday is. He's 6'4". Okay.
Which is why I would rather trade Gary Harris. Than
if I'm the Pelicans, what am I gonna do with Gary Harris?
Gary Harris, Malik Beasley, and Gary Harris, Malik Beasley, and I'll throw in a pick.
What's Gary Harris gonna do for me though, and what's Malik Beasley gonna do for me?
Malik Beasley is
other than create more of a clog in there. I need
really gonna create more of a clog for one because
a point guard or a center.
Listen, you have Lonzo, who you fucking traded for. Get a man some run.
No,
damn it.
You saw that he's on the block.
They
said everybody on the team is on the traded block with the exception of Zion and Brandon Ingram, and they also don't want to trade JJ Redick, which I don't understand.
I don't want to understand
because that's $16 million you can get rid of and get a pick or some kind of value for him. But I mean, but I also think that the Pelicans still think that they can be competitive when Zion come back. I don't think that they're going to outright tank until March. Which means that because like if you on a 12-game losing streak, if I'm David Griffin, we're on a 12-game losing streak anyways. When Zion come back, if we keep losing, it don't matter. But if he come back and we start winning and we get close to the playoff hunt, like I could try to make I don't think people realize how much on the business side the Pelicans have lost in terms of revenue.
Zion because
of it. But this is what I'm saying because of him not playing. So obviously they gonna like baby stepping back. He's not gonna play no back-to-backs, but still, I mean, it's probably like the Pelicans probably got like 7 or 8 back-to-backs for the rest of the year. With Zion probably wasn't gonna play them 8 games anyways.
It's not that.
So I think that he kind of want to get what he can while he can, and if I can trade them and get some guys that'll keep us competitive when Zion come back. I keep telling you, nobody in the NBA playoff race is out of it with the exception of Atlanta, the Knicks, and the Warriors. Other than that, everybody is really not
out of it.
I don't think that though.
They're out of it.
I think everybody, if
they would have to do a lot of winning.
It's not even that. They lost 12 in a row, right? If Zion come back, you can easily get on like a 5-game win streak. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
They're not getting on the 5-game.
You can get on a 5-game win streak, lose a game, get on another 4, get on a 3. Yes, all they have to do is just be better than they were to start the season off. They're not gonna make the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. But if I'm David Griffin, I still want to put a somewhat competitive team out there. Again, we need ticket sales.
But again, if you go and you get a Gary Harris and you get a guy like Malik Beasley, you would do that. Look, you would have Malik Beasley is a very, very good young player. I think the reason why it looks like he's taking a step back this year because Denver don't want to pay the man. So they know if we play his ass, we offered him 3 years, $30 million. He said no. If we play him, he's gonna outplay. Like remember what Malik Beasley was doing last year. There were moments in which he outplayed Gary Harris. So if you put him on the court and he plays good, now he might raise his value to $50 million, $60 million, and you can't retain him. Whereas if you don't play him, he's a restricted free agent. If somebody offers him $35 million, you might be like, fuck it, I'll match that, or $40 million, fuck it, I'll match that. But if you play him and like somebody thinks like, oh shit, Cleveland, the Hornets, somebody like that with some money, be like, oh, well, we could throw this man $60 million and he might come in and do XYZ for us. Malik Beasley is a good young player. Gary Harris, I think he has 2 years left on his deal, but he's still a good young guy. If you traded away Jrue Holiday, I personally think you should probably look to trade JJ Redick because again, like you said, a lot of teams could use a JJ Redick. You could get a pick for that.
The Lakers could use JJ Redick.
Yeah, but I don't know how
trade JJ Redick for KCP.
No, because I think KCP's defense, bro.
Oh no! Do you have a no trade clause this year, or was that last year?
I think it was last year.
Huh?
I think it was last year. Regardless, though, like bro,
yeah, but they need shooting too. Even in that game versus Indiana, I think at one point in time they were like 5 for 31 from 3.
Yeah, but that's because AD went out there as well. So like when AD went to the bench and Braun went to AD went on the court and Braun went to the bench. who the hell was gonna draw somebody to draw and kick to? Who? So again, look, if you do that, run out Lonzo, run out either Malik Beasley or Gary Harris, Brandon Ingram. When Zion come back, put Zion on the court, put Favors, Jackson Hayes. Like, that's a formidable lineup, not the formidable lineup.
Works.
I don't think you would.
It works. Your trade works.
I don't think you would win.
Jrue Holiday for Gary Harris and Malik Beasley works.
And throw in the pick, because they probably going to want to pick. Maybe a second round pick or something like that. I don't think you would win mad games with that, but still, like, you would be a formidable lineup, not just for the rest of the season, but for next year as well.
I mean, I'm not upset at that.
You gonna have a lot of people that you got to pay when you got some like decisions to make eventually, but you know they'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's interesting. But all right, cool. Let's go ahead. Let's move on.
Do you have a suggestion where Jrue should go?
No, just not Miami. I don't want to see him in Miami. I think they have chemistry. They moving well. They doing what they need to do. He doesn't add anything to Miami. No, he doesn't add anything that they don't already have.
That's fair.
And I think they have enough shooting guards, point guards. I mean, obviously Dion is being Dion right now, but if I'm any team, why would I want to trade for Dion?
That's also fair.
I mean, you say cap relief, but not really, because don't he got a year left on the deal?
Year.
Yeah, it's like you keep that nuisance and you cut him or amnesty him, whatever. I'm not taking that motherfucker on. Motherfucker having seizures on the plane from getting high off edibles. Like, you know how stupid you got to be to have a seizure on the airplane when you're not even supposed to be smoking weed or consuming cannabis off an edible in Denver?
How do you even take that much that you had a seizure? Like, how much did you like what? Why did you do that? Like, why did you like? I've been high off edibles before, but seizure though, bro.
He big as hell too. That's the funniest part. That man like 6'6".
How much did you take? And why did you do that? And did nobody advise you not to do this?
Hey Dion, how much you want? All of it. Are you sure, G? Yeah, give me all of that shit. Start shaking and shit. Oh shit, Dion.
But I mean, this thing about like I don't really know anywhere else that really makes even sense for. I mean, the Bucks, no.
Yeah,
I think the Mavericks, maybe.
Ooh, for who?
Tim Hardaway.
That's not gonna work. That's not enough. Or
Courtney Lee. No, because Tim Hardaway got $18 million. Courtney Lee got $13 million. Or Courtney, can you pull a trade material?
Yeah, but why would the Mavericks want to make that trade?
You can get a secondary playmaker. So when Luka goes, now granted, I do think you have Jalen Brunson, who I think will be good for them. But I think that if you're, the Mavericks, you may, and also you might have to pay Tim Hardaway Jr. this summer. I don't know how much he would command, but whatever.
Yeah, man, they're making $10 million a year.
But also I think that if you could, Luka, I think the success of Luka has kind of accelerated your timeline. Like, look, for instance,
successful. Tim Hardaway and Courtney Lee for Jrue Holiday are successful, but it don't.
For instance, look, I looked this up, right? In this past decade, I just did this past decade. In order to win, you had to be top 10 in both offensive rating and defensive rating. It's only happened twice when you weren't top 10 in both. It was the 2010 Lakers. They were, I think, like 11th in offensive rating, but like top 5 in defensive rating. And the 2018 Warriors, they were like 11th in defensive rating, but the number 1 rated offense. Currently, the Mavericks have, I think, the number 2 rated offense and the number, what is it? Let me get up the actual stat for you. I think it's like the 17th rated defense, if I'm not mistaken. They have the number 2, the number 1 rated offense and the 15th rated defense. You think realistically, if you're the Mavericks, like, yo, if we can push our defensive rating, like this is me going strictly off stats, if we can push our defensive rating to top 10, get it closer to 11, maybe 9, 10, 11, maybe even 12, we got a realistic shot to get to the finals. I
mean, they are also top 5 in point differential, top 5 in rebound, and they're the fourth in the NBA in rebound. So, I mean, they can rebound. They even averaging more rebounds a game than the Lakers are.
I mean, like, look, you think, like, yo, realistically, if
Luka win the championship this year,
this is me
if
going.
Luka win the championship this year, you better not even come back to the show.
This is me
Steph Curry gonna be back next year, and Luka and Clay.
This is me going strictly off the numbers. You think? Well, I would say no because the Bucks, this shit's wild. The Bucks are like 1, 2, and 1 in both, which is fucking wild. That shit is wild. Like literally, I think
they're 1 in rebounds, 1 in point differential, 1 in points.
It's wild.
Yeah.
I think their offensive rating is 2nd in the league, and their defensive rating is 1st. So I think anybody going up against the Bucks is gonna be a tall order. But you think realistically, like, yo, if we can push our defensive rating up a little bit more, we got a chance. You look at it, Jrue Holiday is probably one of the best defensive guards. I mean, obviously, the most recent man we have Jrue Holiday is him getting worked out by D Rose, but it's D Rose. So we think realistically, yo, we can push that up. We can get another, creator on a perimeter. We got a shot. So.
Yeah, we'll see. What are your thoughts on Mr. Kevin Love? What do you think?
Honestly, I did it last night. Phoenix.
Why Phoenix?
Even looking at the way they run their offense, I tried it. I did it on 2K. Even just looking at who?
What's the trade first?
Frank Kaminsky, Tyler Johnson, and then like a future first round pick.
That's enough for Kevin Love.
You're not gonna get that much for Kevin Love?
I want Dario.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why you want Dario?
Because he's still young. He's still like 23, 24.
So is Frank Kaminsky. So is Frank Kaminsky.
Frank Kaminsky don't excite me.
But I don't know if you're gonna get that's fair. But he was Dario, Frank Kaminsky. But I don't think the salary works then. No, it was no. I did Kevin Love and Ante Zizic for Tyler Johnson, Frank Kaminsky, and a future first round pick.
Okay.
What reason being is like looking at the way they run the offense, like they do run their bigs out a lot. So I mean, Kevin Love, if you run in plays for Kevin Love 3, like that's Kevin Love's game. Being a stretch 4, stretch 5, that's Kevin Love's game. I think Kevin Love will realistically help this team out, especially in moments when Booker isn't on the court, because Booker has a tendency to miss games. I think Phoenix actually would probably be the best destination for Kevin Love. I think they could really, really use. I think he would be Frank Kaminsky on Frank Kaminsky and Saul Rich on steroids for that team.
Yeah, I mean it's a success in terms of that. Yeah, Tyler Johnson's salary does match. Personally, if I'm them, no, you give me Sarge. I want Sarge. I think I see value in him going forward. I don't see real value in Kaminsky. Kaminsky just rebound. He just rebounded and occasionally a knock down the shot.
I mean that's fair. I was just trying to get the salary out.
I need some more dynamic.
The thing about Kevin Love is that like his salary is gonna make him a hard trade.
$28 million.
He got 3 years left on that, bro. It might be 4 years left on that. How much time left in the Kevin Love deal?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna look. It might actually be 4 years left on that deal. Let me look. Kevin Love has 1, 2, 3, 4 years left on that deal, including this year. He signed a $4 million, $120 million extension. So he got 3 years left at 28 this year, 31 next year, 31 next year, 28 the last year. That's why it's gonna be hard to trade for him. Trade Kevin Love off.
Okay.
And they gonna have to pay Aiden before the end of that. And they got Mikal Bridges coming up. I don't know how long Oubre contract is. That's why it might be hard.
Oubre's coming up in about, I think, a year or so.
That's why it might be hard to trade away to get Dario. You might have to take less for that because it's not. Teams will look at it like that's not a great contract.
Yeah, I'm not upset at that. I just personally, Kaminsky just don't move the meter for me.
I feel you. I'm just trying to get the contract off the books.
Well, I mean, I'm not upset.
Look, if you make that trade, again, I did it on 2K yesterday. If you make that trade, you would create $65 million in cap room this summer if you the Cavs.
Nobody's signing it.
It's just about having a cap room. You think that we can?
Yeah, then they also have spent a few years in luxury tax.
You think that we could at least go out and get some guys that we could go get an Otto Porter. Yeah. We could retain Tristan Thompson. We could even make a play for like a guy like DeMar. Maybe he don't get the deal. Maybe he declines option with San Antonio and don't get the deal he won't. We could throw DeMar $22 million like, yo, come here for a couple years. Something like that. And at least get to being competitive again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. What about the Pacers? They're looking to move Myles Turner, which is interesting for me because not
really. I get it. Sabonis has grossly outplayed. Sabonis is probably Sabonis has a real case to be the all-star off that Pacers team, even over Brogdon.
Yeah, I mean, what is he averaging?
17 and 13,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
He has a real case. Like, Sabonis has clearly exceeded the expectations. Well, I don't know, exceeded the expectations.
No,
but
he did. Nobody thought DeMontis would be this good. I'm just keep it that way with you. Nobody. I didn't. Nobody did. I mean, he was a solid guy. Maybe like 12-9, 12-8. I mean, 18 and 13. What is it? What is this?
As far as Myles Turner, now Miami, that's somebody I think Miami should look at. I think he's an upgrade on Myers Leonard. I think he can do some of the things Myers Leonard can do. He can shoot the three, but he's a better rim protector. So you even think when you play against a guy like Giannis, you play against Embiid. Now I got Bam and I got Myles to meet him at the rim.
Yeah, but this is my problem with this trade, and the Pacers wanted this trade, is you have no other size beyond. You don't have any size. Like once you get rid of him, there's no. I
say trade for Myers Leonard, a 7-footer.
Myers Leonard, Myles Turner.
I need some future assets though.
You need some future assets from who?
The Heat. No, from the Pacers. Wait, no, from the Heat. Tripping.
Myles Turner also is getting paid $80 million a year. Let's see if this works.
Not $80 million a year.
I'm sorry. Not $80 million a year. $18 million a year. Versus Myers who's getting 11. 17. Nah, it won't work. The Heat will have to send back some more salary.
Can they send James Johnson?
Let me see.
James Johnson might be 11. Might be too much.
All right, let me see.
Pacers probably have to send something else though.
James Johnson making $15 million a year. I don't know if that's gonna work. Myers Leonard. Well, I mean, I guess if they wanted to, they could probably
send it Justin Holiday or something like that.
No, I like Justin Holiday. Justin Holiday's been playing his ass off.
Yeah, but Oladipo coming back soon, and we also signed Jeremy Lamb.
Yeah, but we need a bench. We need somebody off the bench. I like Justin Holiday off the bench. Now, if you want to tell me you want to trade Doug, I'm cool with that. Let's see.
But Doug, our best shooter.
This is success. Myles Turner and Doug McDermott for James Johnson and Myers Leonard. That works.
Send me back a few jobs. Monte Ellis is still getting paid by the Pacers.
Really? Damn, $2.2 million? Wow.
Shout out Monte.
Hey, look, he ain't playing, but he's still getting paid.
Shout out Monte.
Yeah, shout out Monte.
But no, I think that's probably. I mean, because where else could you even send a Myles Turner? Let me look at the who needs a Celtics maybe, but I don't know what the Celtics would have to trade. I don't think the Celtics have anything really to trade.
You talking about for Myles Turner? What you talking about, 3-team?
No, I was talking about
just in general.
Straight up in general. But I don't think they have anything really to trade. Blazers, no. Kings maybe, but I like Rashard Holmes. I personally like Rashard Holmes. I don't think that's necessary. Yeah. You know another guy who's gonna come in trade talks soon, Blake Griffin. He has 2 years left on his deal. Blake gonna be in trade talks really, really soon.
I don't know.
He got 2 years left on that deal.
I don't know.
And I don't think he's staying in Detroit at all.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I mean, in 2 years, who knows if he gonna be still playing? That man's body is deteriorating at lightning speed. It is. Every other game, he's something wrong with his knee. His knee has been messed up since the beginning. I don't know if 2 years Blake Griffin is still going to be as valuable. I see Blake Griffin having Amari Stoudemire fall out of the league. And I thought Amari could still play a little bit. I mean, his body just wasn't what it was, and then he went and obviously fixed his body, and that deal he did in the Big Three. But I don't know about Blake. I'm gonna keep it honest. He's not worth trading for me. What's that, $30-something million a year?
Yeah, there's 1 year left.
Yeah, but so what? That's a lot of money.
There's 1 year left.
That's a lot of money though.
There's 1 year
for
left.
What team? Who gonna take him?
Got a point there. I was gonna say the Thunder.
For what?
You got a point there.
For like literally, what? So you can come back to Oklahoma?
Got a point there. Hey.
Nobody's trading for Blake. Blake is stuck in Detroit until his contract ends, and he winds up fading away in Portland with Dame in like 3 years. As Dame get ready to leave Portland as he getting ready to exit out of that contract or request a trade, because it's gonna come. Watch, Dame is not retiring in Portland.
No, he's not gonna retire, but I don't think he'll request a trade though.
Yes, he will. Watch, he gonna request a trade. Melo can only help out for so many games. I don't know about that.